There's a kid outside earlier when I was outside smoking.
Uh-huh.
And like his little sister rode by on a bicycle.
Hold on. Oh no. Go ahead.
Little kid rode by on a bicycle, right? Little girl.
Uh-huh.
She rides by, she comes back, and then I hear like some talking and stuff going on, and then little boy comes back on the same the girl's bicycle.
Uh-huh. And
then he heads back, and then you hear like a noise, something getting knocked over, and the girl goes, "See?" Welcome to the Preacher Podcast, brought to you by the Baltic and Trentendo. My name is Trent. This is Nate.
How's it going?
It's going good. Hey, if you guys, like I say every week, if you're seeing us, if you're seeing us and you want to just hear us, go to iTunes, search for Baltic Effect or Preacher Podcast. If you are hearing us and not seeing us, go to YouTube and look up Trentendo.
If you're seeing us and not hearing us at all, turn the volume up.
Yeah, but they can't hear that if we just said that. Don't worry about it. They'll be fine. They're fine. But if you're doing either of those things or any of those things, thank you.
Yeah.
We love you. Tell your mom and Emma said hey.
Yeah. We do love you.
So this week we watched the episode Pig. And do we have any questions this week?
Yes.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
I felt nervous for asking. Or are they your questions?
We also have some questions from me.
Okay.
But then I can ask if we don't have enough.
Sure.
Sec.
When do we ever not have enough?
Okay. Here's some questions.
Sure.
Fine.
Oh, I remember that was said, and something was said in response to that, and I can't remember now. What is it?
I didn't marry you for your cooking.
Oh, nice.
Klaus.
Star?
Oh, that's his first name, Klaus.
Klaus Helmet
Star. Yeah. Doesn't really want high-end Ukrainian hookers. What does he really want?
Oh, the ones that like ran away from like refugees from somewhere, or they migrated.
He wanted Ukrainian runaways, but what he really wants is he wants to sweep the streets clean of the parasites that befoul our society and create a civilization based on the principles of absolute order and uncompromising discipline.
But also Ukrainian women.
Yeah, also, I was promised women. What are you doing?
Oh my god. I heard it this last time I was watching it, and I was like, I need to remember that, because I bet that'd be a question. I don't remember. It's the worst I've done so far.
What does it look like? I'm self-consummating.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Give me 4 signs of the end of the world.
People looking to sell their soul. It's not one of them, I don't think. He didn't say it until later. Shit, man. Pigs flying?
There's one.
Tom Cruise blowing up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'm out, man.
Cubs winning the World Series.
Okay.
Trump.
So, there it is.
Yep, those are they. Now,
good questions.
Who
sent those in?
Oh, that was Bricktails. And if you want to send in questions, send them to nate@natebjork.com, and that will be for the... Yeah, do it.
I feel bad. I've been doing really good, haven't I?
Yeah, you suck.
This is the worst one.
You're kind of a disappointment to me and your mother.
Well, that's what I've been trying to do for years. I don't know if you've noticed that, but there's a pattern of me actively trying to be a disappointment. Otherwise, if I wasn't trying to be a disappointment, man, I would just stay awake at night. So sad.
You know what? You've succeeded, my friend.
In not succeeding.
Yeah.
So what are your questions?
Yes. Here's some easy ones that you're gonna get.
Okay.
Who lost the 2017 World Series, Super Bowl?
Oh fuck! Was it the Falcons?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you know how they have the kid was wearing that T-shirt. You know how
I didn't know this.
Yeah. I think it's
So the kid in Vietnam is wearing a Falcons 2017 Super Bowl championship T-shirt.
Yeah.
To which they didn't win in 2017.
Right. So here's what they do is they make all the shirts for both teams ahead of time, and then they donate.
Clothes. And I felt like really sad when you first told me that, because I was like, oh, they're getting like rejects, like what?
They're getting free clothes.
Like, you know how there are people that like shame Toms for what they're doing?
Yeah.
Well, and I've heard people firsthand experiences being over there when the Tom shoes get delivered, and they send over like shoes that like nobody wants. But if someone came to me and they were like, Do you want a foreign language? A shirt that has foreign
language on it?
I have a poster on my wall with foreign language.
Yeah, I would do it. Yeah,
I think it's cool. Maybe
I remember.
It's the hipster in me. I don't know if you can tell or not.
I remember my grandma went to Japan when I was a kid, and she got me a T-shirt that had this Japanese character on it, and I wore it all the time until
like cookie or something.
Until I went over to a friend's house, and his mom knew Japanese, and she goes, "Your T-shirt says love on it."
That's cool.
I was in high school. I was in freshman in high school.
I would thought that's cool, but I can see where you would have been like, "That's not badass." You thought it meant like warrior.
Yeah, or like Pepsi.
The only downside I can see to doing that is you don't if like thousands of kids are getting these free shirts, you don't also want to be. You don't want when you are eating government cheese, you don't want people knowing you're eating government cheese.
I didn't even know that government cheese was a real thing.
It's good. It's weird. It's good.
It's like Velveeta, right?
A little bit, yeah. You can do some work with it. It's good on a burger.
A friend of mine was telling me about government cheese, and I'm like, that's a real thing, huh?
And then the peanut butter too, but you always had to stir the peanut butter.
Oh, interesting.
It's the shit that settles on the top.
Oh, right, like the organic peanut butter.
Yeah,
that's
stuff. It was good stuff, man. It was good peanut butter, but anyway.
What's the name of the last jazz club in New Orleans?
Oh, I didn't catch the damn name of it. I should have looked at that. That's like my favorite part is that it said last club. Like, is it? Also, it was Yingling on the window. I saw that they had a sign
Yingling, yeah,
which is cool. Good for them.
That is what is that? Pennsylvania?
Something like that. That's a good beer if you're like you live in an area and you can't get good local beer and you want to see why everybody gets into craft beer. Yingling's a good gate, like a good.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's good. It's good anywhere.
When I got it when I went to Pennsylvania for work once, because I thought that it was only there. Well, that's not the case.
No, like I had some in Alabama, weirdly enough, and well, now they're getting microbreweries there, so it's kind of cool, but. It's a good one, man. I like it.
So, what? Hang on. Oh, Scats.
Oh, is that the name of the place?
Yeah, and I remember that because
Scat Cat.
Yeah, because there was a club in Middleton. It was a music place. They had live music called Scats, and guess who I saw there?
Dick Dale. No, he doesn't do jazz.
I'll give you a hint.
Marty McFly. Oh, that's where you saw Vanilla Ice?
I saw Vanilla Ice there.
Nice.
Saw Vanilla Ice play. Incredible. $15.
Hey, I saw a fucking...
I would have paid $20 for him to play 2 songs.
I saw Everclear.
Go Ninja Go or Ninja Rap and the other one.
I saw Everclear for $0.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Dude, it is like bargain city for concerts sometimes.
Man, I got I wonder what happened to I got a drumstick from the drummer.
That's awesome.
Drummer, yeah.
You should have kept it.
I did. I don't know what happened to it.
Should have hung it up. Framed it.
I shoulda.
Shoulda. Coulda.
Coulda.
All right.
Woulda?
Next question.
Final question. Name the 3 people the Grail has killed. Okay. There's been more than that, but the 3 that was listed.
Oh, so Belushi, Lincoln, and... Damn.
I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
Kid Charlemagne is the name of a song by...
He said Charlemagne.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, okay.
I don't know why that was a hint. I just
He's literally said part of it, yeah.
Kid Charlemagne.
It's a good record store in Birmingham, Alabama called Charlemagne's.
I've got a that song.
It's like the only record store
in
Birmingham, Alabama.
A Spotify playlist, and if you follow me on Spotify, you might be able to see the Spotify playlist. It's called Play That Funky Clavinet, and it's got all the best clavinet songs.
How do they follow you on Spotify?
I don't know. Find me, Nate Bjork.
Okay. Right.
Now, if you do a search for Nate Bjork, there'll be a couple things that come up. There'll be another guy named Nate Bjork.
There'll be Bjork.
Then there'll be me named Nate Bjork, and then there'll also be my music is on there too.
Oh, that's what you definitely need to go check out.
Okay,
that's even cooler.
Anyways, Bricktails, thank you for the questions.
Yeah,
Nate,
absolutely.
Thank you for the questions.
Yeah, thank you, Nate. So, episode Pig starts out with a pig a-flying.
I was delighted by this entire episode.
It was a great episode.
Yeah.
I had a fun time.
Delighted.
Like, we got a lot, too,
It was fun.
What's interesting I was thinking about today is that, usually your first season is where you're setting everything up, and they did that first season. But we've had a lot of setup in this season. It's like it doesn't even look like it's close to running out of setup.
I thought this would become like a road trip, but they've spent the entire time, save for the first episode, in New Orleans. Is this whole season going to be in New Orleans?
Possibly. I can
deal with that because like even the trailer. I mean the opening credits are all in.
Yeah, they're all in Louisiana.
Yeah.
I do want to say one thing about the trailer is that I like that when you find those moments in the trailer in the show, and there's this one shot of Jesse where he's like leaned up on the fence, and it's a good looking shot, but it doesn't look like it's from the show. It looks like they did that for the opening, and I thought, man, that's kind of cheap because everything was from the show. Then they showed that shot in this episode, and I was like, oh fuck, they didn't do it just for the opening credits. So, which is super cool. That's the only thought I really had about that.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead. Let's hear your thoughts about the episode. Okay. Other than you liked it.
Okay, so here are the things I liked. Man, that German guy, very interesting.
Airstar.
Yeah, and the whole like process of the audition, like job interview process.
The auditioning was absolutely and freaking amazing.
I wish I hadn't ruined it for you because I didn't know. But I was predicting, because the one guy shot at the target, and then I said to Trent...
Oh, you didn't ruin it for me. I thought the same thing.
I said he's going to shoot the other guy.
I thought the same thing. Well, that's the thing is, I also saw that he was about to get his testicles zapped.
Yeah, you did.
Like, I know my torture. But I had a feeling... When he went for the wrestling, I thought he was just going to pull his dick out. Mm-hmm. So I almost said it out loud. I wish I would have. I didn't know he was going to go that far. If that was in the comic, I don't remember.
I didn't know he was. You didn't think he was going to self-consummate?
Self-consummate. That's not what you're doing. It's not Never mind. Anyway, but no, that whole thing was absolutely awesome. That character's a big character. We're finally finding out who the white suits and red ties are.
Yeah, the Grail. It's the Grail.
And so that's why he went down there to take care of the pig. And
they've been doing this for 2,000 years.
And what's interesting is that, okay, so the timeline is that everything's lined up with Airstar taking the phone call and on his sat phone, to which a lot of people know my dream one day is to own a sat phone. Because there's nothing more baller than talking on a sat phone.
Absolutely.
On the reg.
Well, on your period.
Sure. Don't be gross. All right, so...
You said reg, not rag, you guys.
When you're listening to reggae, there's nothing cooler. You're like, Yaman, close it.
Yaman,
no woman, no cry.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that happens that's happening at the same time that everything's happening with Jesse because of the newscast and all that stuff. And what's interesting is Jesse has already run into the Grail. So that means that they were coming after him, and they were like, we need now, because at the end of it, they tell Star he's got to go to get Jesse Custer, which is another interesting thing, because he got his directions almost like it was somebody telling him directions, but he killed the guy. He killed the main guy.
Yeah.
Which was so baller.
So
he was just like, whoop, and off the ledge he went.
But this was what? How many years? 5 years ago?
2004.
Oh, so yeah, 5 years ago. It's 2009 right now. Yep. Yeah, Facebook. I just got on it.
Oh, I don't have a college account. Email.
Yeah.
So I can't get on it. I'm on MySpace. You should check out my music on there.
Dude, in 2009, I got on MySpace.
2009?
Yeah, I was late adopter to MySpace.
I guess that's
right. I was getting on. No. 2007, I was getting on MySpace, and I did it to meet ladies.
Mm-hmm. I'm only on Facebook because of podcasting.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Bill. We were podcasting together, and people were writing really nice stuff to us on Facebook, and he said, there's a lot of nice people saying nice things about us, and you should really get on Facebook, you jackass.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're right. I'm sorry. And I got on that to see the comments and respond back and things like that. Now, here we are. Everyone hates it, except for people that go to the doctor a lot. So anyway... yeah, we get to go all the way back to the time when, what, is it just made it just...
I don't understand the going...
I get nothing but people telling me, like, not to me, but, like, on Facebook what they just found out at the doctor.
So, can I just say this?
All the time.
Everyone keeps talking about privacy. Stop posting pictures of your wounds on Instagram. Maybe try that.
Wait, I don't get that on Instagram.
Sometimes. Or stop... You know what? You should stop doing?
Everything.
Don't post that you have a job interview that day. on Facebook because you're not going to get the job and then you're going to look like a jackass.
Aw, really? You think that
never happened to me, but because I'm not an idiot.
Like you're thinking that it's a thing of don't say something because it'll ruin it.
Well, no, it's just don't do it. It's no one cares.
Oh.
And also,
well, I care about that over.
Also, like if you don't get the job, then you're going to have to say, "Oh, I didn't get the job," or
Yeah.
You don't have to say everything little thing that comes in your head.
You're so worried about people being let down. It's cute.
Yeah, well,
they'll be okay.
Well, fine. Do what you want, you dumb idiots.
All I want are links to more podcasts on my Facebook.
All I want here's what I want. Mm-hmm. I want you to post bikini pictures from your vacation.
Hold up. Keep going, I guess.
I want.
That's really okay, Nate.
The second thing I want is and this is a totally separate type of thing than the first thing I just said.
I fucking hope so.
I think it is adorable when parents post pictures of their kids in Halloween costumes.
Yeah, it's cute.
Post your toddler dressed as a bear. That's cute. I love that shit.
Man, I hate that you started with that first one.
I do too, because it was. I should have started with the wholesome one, but I really do enjoy cute kids in costumes. Sure. They're like, I'm Superman. You sure are. Sure. You've got a picture of Superman on your chest. That means you are him.
I dig on those. I dig on people's pet pictures. Those are cool. Mm-hmm. I dig on.
Yeah.
I dig on like events a lot. I like it when people post that something's happening.
Oh yeah.
Because that's what Facebook's really become good for me. Getting back to this episode.
How about the picture of the ring and then saying, I said yes, like you're surprised you said yes? I said yes!
How often is it a no? I wonder.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, hey, Mom, don't watch this part. My dad, one time, I don't know if I should say this. Well, she won't see this.
If she was watching, she's already turned it off. I guarantee you.
Yeah. So, a buddy of my dad's in college proposed to his girlfriend. She said no.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
My dad bought the ring off that guy.
That's cool, though.
Yeah, but he said, don't tell Mom.
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Because if I was with a girl one time that spent way too much money on a watch for me. Like, way too much money. Like, way too much money on a watch for me. Like, a crazy, stupid amount of money. Not so much that I go, oh, but that was sweet of her. That was fucking reckless. Mad. And I was really nice to her about it, and I loved that watch. But, oh, fuck. So if I find out that then again, I'm the guy, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But, like, if I find out that you caught a deal on something and it's really cool.
Yeah.
Like if she had, if this watch had cost that much and she was like, I bought it off another guy for, like, way discounted, I would be way happier.
Okay.
Just saying. That money can go towards something else. The wedding, can go towards bills. Maybe I'm just too practical. Maybe
I think that's fine.
Maybe I'm boring.
I think that's fine.
But I think it's sweet. I think it's cool and good for your dad. Good for your dad for seizing an opportunity. Yeah. And the important thing is, married your mom.
Mm-hmm. He did. And they're still married.
Yeah, weirdo. Mm-hmm. So getting back to the episode.
Yeah. Microfiche. That was funny.
Oh my god, the microfiche!
Oh my god.
I haven't heard that in so long.
I love that. I remember being so bored by it. John Le Carre, is that how you pronounce his name?
John Larroquette?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
He wrote spy novels, and I read this one, and they took place like during the Cold War and shit. And like,
Ian Fleming.
Yeah, Ian Fleming, and they were this book was so boring, and I was like, this is about spies. This is gonna be really interesting. Mm-hmm. The master of spy novels.
Spy stuff's boring.
It was boring as hell, but I remember there being microfiche in a cigarette carton that got thrown away.
But spy stuff is really boring. Spycraft is. Everybody thinks it's cool.
But the fictional books should be not boring.
Well, that's why you look at Bond, and Bond's interesting because you've got those moments of like boringness, and then explosions, and sex scenes, and a little dry humor, and a little sexism,
a little dry humor, a little wet humor.
Oh,
wink.
Goodness. Oh my gosh. Yeah. No.
So, anyways, the bikini pictures from your vacation.
Stop it. Yeah, no. That whole thing with Airstar was amazing. And now he's taken over the grill. This is how he rose to power. And now he's hot on the trail of Jesse. I hope we get to see Jesus' machine gun compound.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably the biggest thing that happened in this episode. We also find out that the nipples with the chain are him.
Yeah.
Which is great. It's so great. And you were like, during the wrestling scene, you were like, grab his chain.
Yeah. They should have grabbed his chain through his shirt. Like, just...
The other guy was an honorable Christian boy.
Yeah.
And he was going to wrestle that man.
I liked how in the end when, like, they're all standing there and the wrestling guy was standing there with the rest of the team of scientists, and his face was just all bloody and bruised.
That's because he beat his ass with the golf club.
That was amazing.
Down. It was so good. And I like, too, the preppy guy that was number 2 that he ends up killing. Yeah. He shoots, he goes, good luck. And he just shoots him. Yeah. So the other big thing that was going on with our main group are pro tags. Mm-hmm. They're still in Louisiana, as we were talking earlier. Yep. They visited the last jazz club in Louisiana, which is hilarious. It's a good way to handle that. Yeah. And now they're finally getting around to having someone that pay to have someone shoot them. Yeah. Which isn't exactly. He said it could be that you pay them or they pay you. It's not. You gamble with it. So it's a little different. Yeah. And I love that absolutely so much. I was trying to figure out because for a little while Jesse was kind of unnecessary in the scam. Yeah. But then when he got down, you saw him
play his part.
Yeah, it played out very, very well.
Now, would you? Okay. So I assume they always have the same guy shooting because you don't want just anyone pointing a gun and shooting. Yeah. You have to have someone who actually can hit the chest. Mm-hmm.
Even though he kept missing, he missed the plate a few times.
Yeah. If you could guarantee. If you could guarantee that it would hit the vest, would you ever do that?
If I had a guarantee?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what you'd have to do to guarantee that, but if it's...
Like if God guaranteed it to you.
Yeah, why not?
And the vest was made out of magnets, so it sucked the bullet at it instead of... Oh, okay. Let's make a magnet bulletproof vest that's so strong that if someone shoots you in the head, it goes to the vest.
Okay.
Like, even from there.
Sure.
Even from there.
Grab the dry erase board.
I'm writing it down. Magnetic, bulletproof. Don't steal this, the internet.
I'd do it to see what it feels like.
Hang on.
It hurts.
Hang on.
Yeah, go ahead and write it down.
Magnetic. Okay.
Call
Duty?
Someone. All right. No. So they did that. They played them for all their money. Mm-hmm. And I like that both you and I were just like, get their guns, too. They were like, take their guns. Because there's like thousands of dollars of guns there. Yeah. One was a Desert Eagle. Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
The most unnecessary gun of all times. And then they've got the Colt Python that came out from behind the counter. Yeah. You covet.
I want that gun.
You should get a Colt Python, bro. It's for home.
Why?
It's for home protection.
Why would you have it?
For home protection.
I would probably. I could see myself getting it and storing it at a shooting range. You know, like a locker there.
Oh, that's cool.
You know.
Just lock it up here.
You know, I would want to play with it. I can't have a gun. I would want to play with it.
That thing's freaking unnecessary.
You've seen me play with all my things. I play with, like, the reason when a new season of Arrow comes on, I give him my Joe staff because otherwise I'm going to break stuff. I whip it around and stuff.
We had to use the Joe staff last night.
Oh yeah, we did.
Oh my God! So that thing we do when we start talking about
that's not the Joe staff. That's just a walking staff.
Oh, okay. I just saw it and grabbed it. Oh, a bat got in her. A bat. A goddamn bat got in our fucking house. Mm-hmm. I'm sitting there, minding my own business.
I'm out.
He's out tacoing up the town.
I'm out tacoing up the town,
and I hear something like hit my fan,
and it wasn't the shit.
And I look. I look over. There's something like brown and black, about this big, laying on the ground, a few feet to my left. And I look, and I go, what's that then? I just kind of like turn my head and my eyes focus, and it's a fucking bat. And it's looking at me.
And how did it get in?
I don't know. I'm assuming.
We don't know.
I'm assuming through the garage.
Yeah.
Because that door coming in and out, some stuff I'd done earlier. And it had not been in my room like all freaking day. It got in later in the evening. So as I see him, he sees me, see him, and I bolt, and he takes off to flying.
Yeah.
So I get out of the room, and I can see in the room that he's like circling like in a damn, like in a movie, like or in a haunted house when they're like the fake bats are flying.
Yeah.
It looked fake, but it was real. So every time I see it in the movie, I think that looks fake. It looks real.
It's gonna be real.
So I noticed I happened to grab my cigarettes. So I shut the door to my room and I go outside and smoke.
Yeah.
Take a minute. I fire off a text to you. call my mom, and I'm like, hey, have you ever got a bat in your house before? And she was like, no, do you have a bat in your house? I go, gotta go. Mm-hmm. Go back in. I go into the bedroom with a broom. Mm-hmm. He's nowhere to be found. That means that son of a bitch can see me and I can't see him.
That means he's inside you. If there's a varmint in your house that all of a sudden disappears, it's inside. It went up your butt.
Okay. So I'm creeping around. And I poke my head in my closet because the door was open. I got a walk-in closet. I poke my head in, no bat.
Fancy.
I lean back and I look up at the corner of the door. And he's in the corner of the door, fucking looking at me. We make eye contact probably 4 times this evening, me and this bat. So I see him and I'm like,
which is weird. I thought bats were blind.
no, they can see.
Okay.
So I kind of I get far enough back that I can kind of wave the broom at it, and he takes the flight in the closet. I shut the closet door. Now,
Daredevil should be called Batman because he has the powers of a bat.
Here it goes. So now I've compartmentalized the bat to a smaller area that's no closer to a window or a door. I'm no closer to getting him out of the house. Mm-hmm. I just have more of my space back. And so at this point, I look into my closet, and there's a door to go up to the attic, which I say door, it's like a piece of sheetrock laid in a square that you push up. You've seen things like that.
Yeah, you've seen it. You all know.
So I take his walking stick. I've got my arm in the door.
Treasure up there.
Probably. No, I'm telling you, what's up there is a ventriloquist dummy, a puzzle box, a merman, some 8mm film. That's what's in an attic.
Ooh! Maybe there's a deed to some
cursed gold?
Yeah!
So I take the stick and I push that door up.
Can we please get the cursed gold, Trent, after this?
Go for it.
Okay.
Go right ahead. Yes. So I've learned not to fight this shit anymore. Have you not been picking up on that? You and Kevin were saying some shit about we should do something. You're an asshole. I go, no, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Come on, let's do it. Come on, assholes, let's do it. Why don't you want to do it? How does it feel? So anyway,
brilliant.
I take the stick and I push the thing up and I make some noise on the door, and so the bat flies eventually up to the thing, and he gets up there, and then he turns around, he just kind of bat scurries around and sticks his head back out, looks at me, and squeaks. And as this to say, I can't go that way. And I'm like, bitch, you have to go that way. We don't have any choices here. And the bat's like, I'm not going up there. So finally,
he knows that there's scary stuff up there.
He's scared of the dark. So I move the thing. He starts flying again, and I let the stick down because all the blood has left my arm. At this point, Nate walks in the door and goes, hey, can I borrow some floss?
Yeah.
I got one arm in the door. I'm like, yeah, go ahead. Go in the bathroom and get it because my closet's attached to the bathroom as well. I was like, go ahead, go in the bathroom. You might have to borrow it from the bat, though. There's a bat in there. And he was like, okay, let's do this then. And so Nate gets down to business. We formulate a plan. I'm like, you hold the stick. I'll go into the bathroom. I'll use a broom to kind of fan him up towards it. I don't know what the fuck I was going to do.
Yeah.
And he was like, let me know when you're ready. And so I go in, and I didn't say anything. No, because it came like in the movies, like in Batman, when the bat's coming towards him. Mm-hmm. It looked like that because the light was off in the bathroom, and the light in the closet was on. It was a silhouette of a fucking bat.
Oh, cool!
It was. And now every time I've watched Batman, and I thought, what a little bitch. He's so scared of bats. That's the bravest man I've ever seen. I have a whole new respect for Batman. And so then Nate hears that, takes that as the sign, which was right. Comes in, he comes all the way in and holds the thing up. Meanwhile, I'm like, no. And the thing fucking goes up into the thing. Now, it got caught on the door.
He did get caught on the door.
We had to get a bag around him and throw him outside. But
I think he hurt his wing.
I think, he's not still out there, though.
No?
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah. But when he fell down and he looked right at me.
The thing would look at you, right?
He looked like a little cute little kitty cat face.
Yeah, bats are actually really cute.
They were really cute.
And that's why we didn't want to hurt it.
It made me feel bad.
Yeah.
I felt bad because I was like, oh, you're so cute. Plus they eat mosquitoes.
If I wanted to hurt it, I would have walked in with the broom and just swatted it. But that was my thing I didn't want to get my face eaten off. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to injure it. And I didn't want to become a vampire, just like Cassidy's son wanted him to make him at the bar after they were doing the shooting thing.
Back to that. But I do want to say one more thing about bats. I knew it wasn't rabid. I assumed it wasn't because so that's why I wasn't scared of it. I assumed it wasn't. Why? Because it looked at me and it didn't look scary, and which is not scientific. Do not do that, kids. But also I thought to myself, if it's rabid, it would have bitten this guy already. I was like,
you should have let me go in and be like, oh, hang on, the door's stuck. Hang on, while I'm in there going, no. I think it was horrifying. I wasn't worried about rabies until you said something later.
Well,
I was worried about like.
Oh yeah,
you know, because
I was trying to. I try to do this. You got to do the same thing you do with wasps or bees, and it's like, don't freak out.
They don't bother me as much. I can handle that. They're smaller. Their moves are a little different. This bat was going ape shit in that closet.
Yeah.
Like, it freaked me I've never seen one that close before. And to see it, like, come at me, like, ugh.
So...
But he was adorable.
Yeah.
If any other situation. And that's why we tried to... We do.
Well, I want to get... I told you I want to get bat houses outside.
We should get bat houses outside.
For the mosquitoes, yeah.
Yeah, we should get bat houses.
Our friend Matt has he doesn't have bat houses, but he's got bats in his neighborhood, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
They fly over when we're all out there, and just...
We just have to make sure, though, that we really don't get any in the house now that we're asking them to come closer.
Yeah.
So Dennis is at the bar. We have the evening, which we went a little too far ahead. There's something I want to talk about the scam that they were doing.
Sure.
Did you notice the kiss?
Yeah.
I've been talking about this for weeks. You don't see this.
You think... I don't buy it.
You don't think that they're... It's 3, and it's these 2, but then it's going to be this 2.
And it's these.
You don't think there's going to be a tulipity?
I don't.
A Cassidy lip?
I don't see that happening, but...
Okay.
I'm open to... I'm not...
Hashtag Cassidy lip.
I don't ship that, as they say.
You don't ship those 2?
Yeah, I don't ship those 2.
That kiss was a little something extra. At least for one of them. At least for Cassidy.
Yeah. Man, I would have grabbed some ass.
And then even... Of course you would.
Like,
you would have done it without the kiss. But and then you saw like Jesse, his look of like, but he was still cool because he's like, he's a pro, he's a professional.
Yeah.
But no. So fast forwarding back to the bar where Dennis is talking to him, just going on and on in French. I love that there's just a guy there. And he's like,
and it's not only a guy who knows French. He's a professor of French.
Yeah. He's like, what do you know?
You need the person.
So good. The show's great, man. And that's the, in my opinion, one of the other big things in the show is that Dennis wants Cassidy to turn him into a vampire. And we had a little discussion about, is this the thing where you buy it but you don't kill? Do you become a vampire?
There's different rules.
Do you drink their blood? What do you do?
I would assume we're going by basic Anne Rice vampire rules.
I'm assuming Anne Rice as well.
But
they haven't really given us a reason not to go by that so far. It's pretty generic. I think. Because there's so much to that character.
Because vampires do... I mean, that is how vampires multiply.
Well, I think that because there's so much going on in the show around them, that they don't need to introduce a new kind of vampire. They're just going to go generic with it,
Was Dennis born after Cassidy became a vampire? Which means that vampires have usable seed.
I wondered about that, too. I wondered, why he wasn't one, or why he wasn't...
And, if your blood's not pumping, how do you get an erection anyway?
Or I wondered why Dennis wasn't a Dunpill.
Oh,
that's when a vampire hooks up with a lady and makes a baby.
That's a Dunpeel.
Yeah. You ever seen
No, but I've seen Dunkirk.
You ever seen Blade?
Remember in Dunkirk when Dunkirk was flying around? I'm Dunkirk!
His family came to town this weekend and we all went to see Dunkirk, which is awesome because your dad knew about it, could talk to us a little bit about it, which is super dope. And then the movie was actually really good, and then we leave the theater and Nate's going, I'm Dunkirk, which is great. But have you ever seen Blade?
Yeah.
Half vampire, half human.
Yep.
Dunpill.
Daywalker.
Yeah, Dunpill.
Okay. So I don't think that exists in this world.
Unfortunately.
But I don't have a good reason for thinking that.
Well, Dennis isn't aging, so there's that.
He is aging.
I mean, Dennis is aging is what I meant to say. The opposite of what I said. You know what I mean.
I do. You so-and-so.
Well, here comes Mr. So-and-so with this big pants on. All right, so where are we at now? What else we want to talk about in this episode?
Shoot, I don't know. I like the recurring theme that Dennis likes watching Three Stooges.
Has he watched it more than just this episode?
I think he's watched it in other episodes, too.
Oh, I know we do need to talk about. Bringing that up when Dennis falls asleep was actually a dream, but it was a dream within a dream. And we were like, is this real or is this a dream? Mm-hmm. And what'd you say?
I said it's a dream.
Because... Don't let me drag it out of you.
What was it?
Oh, you don't remember? So we have a new term now, and the new term is called Glenn's shirt.
Yeah,
I'll show you how it works. In this episode, he noticed that I'd said something about the saber, you had said the guns.
Oh, I knew it was a dream because he was holding he had his weapons.
Because they were all under the floorboards.
But they were really under the floorboards. So I'm like, this is a dream. It's not really happening because the gunslingers his guns.
Santa Killers.
The Santa Killer's got his guns on him. And this is a thing called Glenn's shirt.
Yep. It's a device. It's a storytelling device, much like a Chekhov's gun.
Yes, it's a Glenn shirt, and
or a red herring.
Wherein, do you remember a season or two back on Walking Dead when Glenn died, and then we realized it was because there's another guy on top of him, and I knew it wasn't. He didn't die because it was a slightly different colored shirt.
And he's not talking about the time Glenn actually died. Not spoiler alert, but the time before that,
when he was like laying out like next to the dumpster.
He went under the dumpster, yeah.
Yeah, but
and
like
you noticed the shirt.
I noticed the shirt because gray and tan aren't the same color of shirt, you guys.
They're not.
So when you see a guy and it's getting ripped apart and it's above him. It's a different shirt.
Yeah. And Nate saw that.
I said it right away.
Saw that in this episode. It was like, it's like that time with Glenn's shirt.
Yeah.
And so we decided, it's been decreed.
Glenn's shirt.
We haven't done this in a long time. We haven't invented a term.
No, we haven't.
Which is ironic.
It's been a while.
Because our
Baltic Effect's an invented term.
Yeah. And we've had a bunch before and a few after, but we don't do it as much. I guess because we kind of wore that muscle out that we have for that.
Well, you know what?
But a Glenn shirt stands as the new one.
I think it's best if we don't go out of our way to invent new ones, because then they're
has to be organic.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
It has to be a Glenn shirt. Yeah. That's what it has to be.
So if you see something and you don't...
Say something.
Yes, but if you see something that's like, this is a dream because, or this didn't really happen because, this is a fake out because... It's a Glenn shirt.
It's a Glenn shirt.
Yeah, right on. I fucking love that, man.
A studious viewer will note the Glenn shirt.
All right, so anything else on the episode before we hit emails? Do we have an email this week?
We do.
Do we have one? Do we have two?
We have two.
No way. Thanks, guys.
We might have a third one because we just got a new one.
No way.
Hold up.
If you want to send an email for us to read, send it to balticeffect@gmail.com. That's what we're doing right now. Is we're just looking up our emails.
Yeah, so there's two separate. You'll notice there's two separate emails addresses. They know. They're smart.
They got it. All right. So you want to start us up?
Yeah, we have two. We have three emails.
Sweet.
I'll start with this one from last week.
Oh, cool.
Shane wrote in last week.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you have an older episode, if you're like, I'm not gonna have time to get it in before they record.
Yeah, don't wait for us to
send it like posthumously.
Yeah, send it
because we love. Or if you do like a playback of the old seasons or something, we love recaps. It helps us remember. It's really great. Yeah, please do.
So hold on, I gotta get my reading.
Okay,
here we go. Says, Hola. Sorry I didn't get to write in last week, but I did eventually get to watch the episode. Here's some bullet points I got for half off because they were a week old and starting to go bad.
Oh.
I really like the montage of Jesse and him doing research at the library and finding all that information from books, audiobooks, romance novels, comics, and viewfinder slides.
Dude, I love viewfinders. Those were so baller when I was a kid.
Dude, I think I used to have one too.
Oh, they were so great.
I was surprised the SOK, Saint of Killers, could be reasoned with at all. I was viewing him as an implacable Mike Myers from Halloween, force of nature kind of thing. Oh yeah, when he's like, so I married an axe murderer. Like, yeah.
I'm sorry, I asked for the large cup of coffee. Betty, Judy, Josie and those pussycats. They make me horny.
Whoa, man.
Saturday
Whoa,
morning.
Man.
Girls are of cartoons. Don't leave me in ruins. Hey, Jane, get me off this crazy thing called love. Don't get me started on So I Married an Axe Murderer.
That's a pretty good show.
It's a good movie.
So anyway, that's what he was talking about. I kept thinking about the idea that you could do a soul transfusion and cure Alzheimer's or allow condemned men to go to heaven. Then I just kept thinking about the phrase soul transfusion, and then that led to Soul Train, and I was amused imagining the Saint of Killers grooving down a line of dancers.
Yeah. Nice. Oh my God, what if it turned into a musical number all of a sudden? That would be the episode that Ryan Murphy made.
Yeah. Here.
No, is it
I'm gonna get you.
We've had this one before.
We have. I'm sorry.
No. It's good. I like it.
You've tried this one before.
No, because I just the bottle I recognize. I don't know how else I could have said that without it being
insulting. No, because it's funny to pretend to be insulted by you.
Anna Maria, I think. Did you get this for me?
No, I don't know. Maybe.
Somebody,
Anyways, you fill it up while I read. Oh shit! How did I not guess? Dennis was send us bottles of whiskey.
And we'll drink it and we'll talk about how awesome you are.
Or even, you don't have to just send us a recommendation of a delightful whiskey you had.
Yeah, if we can get our hands on it, we'll try it. I love trying new whiskey.
Yeah.
Remember, like, every week for, like, and you've done that too, where you've gone on stretches where, like, every week you try a new one.
Yeah.
And it's like, I try to stay, like, I'm not going over 60 a bottle.
No, not like, unless I know.
I'm trying to keep it.
And it's fancy and I'm celebrating.
Yeah.
Something.
I'm trying to keep it, like, 50 and below, but definitely above 20.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
Unless you just sold a car. Okay. Oh, shit. How did I not guess Dennis was Cassidy's son? That's totally the kind of story they always wind up telling the immortal characters. But I didn't pick up on it at all. Telling with immortal characters. Come on, Nate. Learn to read. Is Dennis half a vampire? Oh, that's called a Dunpeel.
Yeah.
In case you were wondering.
Yeah.
Duh.
It's called a Dunpeel.
You dumb. More like Dunpeel.
More like done peeling. I'm gonna watch Dunkirk now.
Yeah, done peeling onions because it's making me cry. And like, does he get a sunburn easily, or is he just sort of blurry in mirrors?
Nice.
I just realized that Cassidy's tattoos regenerate when he gets injured.
We were supposed to be looking for that.
Yeah. Also, obviously, this week's title is an acronym for Saint of Kill. So it's Sokoasha, Saint of Killers, or a spicy ham appetizer.
A spicy ham appetizer, of course.
Yeah. Until next episode, which is actually tonight, as I write this. Stay weird. Shinogle, thank you.
We did, didn't we?
We did stay weird.
All right, I'm going to take Brick Tales.
Please do.
Writes to us about pig. What's the matter? You don't like pig? That's a thing from bad lip reading. Anyway, hello, gentlemen and pretty kitty.
Yeah.
Sorry I haven't written the last couple of episodes. This show just hasn't been grabbing me lately. Oh, so I don't get
much like Klaus grabbed himself.
Much like you grab butts.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a thing. I don't want to start that as a thing. You don't just grab butts. That's not a thing. I'm just kidding. Says, so I hasn't been grabbing them. He says, so I don't really get around to watching it until after you've recorded. I'm sorry about that. Part of the problem is that I don't really care about the relationship drama, which has been the bulk of the show. It's very true. Mm-hmm. The material about the greater worldview is really interesting, but it's been really sporadic. Like this week we got a lot about the backstory of Aristar, and that was all great. But the last time we saw him was 4 episodes ago, and before that, just one brief glimpse of, in the first season. Or Eugene in Hell, another storyline that comes up every few episodes.
I want more Eugene in Hell.
Yeah, we do as well. I'm certainly willing to be patient and let them develop a story, but sometimes it seems like they're just throwing out ideas from the comic randomly, which is interesting because this is kind of a point that I had last season. I was wishing they would hurry up because I felt like it was a lot to ask people, and it seems like nobody felt that. Nobody felt that way last season. Now a couple people kind of feel that way. I've heard people kind of echo these thoughts as well. Says, okay, enough complaining. I did really like Star's training, though it was pretty obvious he was going to turn and shoot the other remaining candidate.
Oh, damn it. I'm not so clever, am I?
It's not that you're not clever. It's just we also are clever.
Everyone's clever.
Yeah. He's a, yes, you're all good. You all win a prize. Get out of here. He's a pretty ruthless character. It seems like he ought to have been working for Magical Electromotive, and not just because he's German. Do you remember Electrical?
Yes.
The Magical Electromotive? Okay.
Yes, I do.
I do hope we get more of him, and also Mrs. Kettleman. I know. And they don't make us wait another several episodes to see them again. At the very start, when they opened in kind of a swampy area of Vietnam, I originally thought this was somewhere in the bayou.
Yep.
And saying the killers was going to come up out of the water. I was thinking something about that. What was the woman screaming about? Her response didn't say... Yeah, I know, that's what I was thinking. Her response didn't seem to be just that the pig was flying, because when we next saw them, she was smiling about it. Was there some sort of demonic activity and the flying pig was just an after effect? I don't know. My first thought was El Chupacabra, and then I realized that's a whole other part of the world, and I'm a little bit racist, but unintentionally, which might be the worst kind nowadays. So I didn't say anything out loud until now, and I had a camera and audio equipment.
Yeah, well, at least no one's going to see this.
It's very true. Very true.
There was a really delightful song in one of the new episodes of Mystery Science Theater, where they sang this. They did it like, you know how they do the interstitials. They like come out and talk a little bit. They did a song about all all the regional monsters from around the world.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it was very interesting.
Oh, you know what? I saw part of that. You showed me part of that.
Yeah, it was very delightful.
Let's see. I hope the alcoholic street preacher shows up again. He was kind of a fun character. Yeah, it's kind of down to earth in his comparison. Until next week, remind me, are you a scientist? Well, then shut up. Bricktails. I love that. That's really, really good.
Woo.
We didn't talk about this, but there's a scene where Tulip is like freaking out and she's like, doesn't it just feel weird to you? And he's like, no. And I'm like, why not? You just crashed an armored truck full of souls with an undead cowboy in it that murders his family murders a town full of people repeatedly. And you go back to a house in Louisiana where there's an Irish vampire. What fucking part of that feels normal?
Yeah.
At what point are you just like, I'm done. I'm going to go find like a comfy chair.
Yeah.
A little place in the sun.
Watch some Three Stooge.
Dunzo. Dunzo. Anyway, so we got another one. Oh, thank you, Bricktails. Got another one from Shane.
Here's another one from Shane about this week's episode. Pig. Shit, I forgot to send an email today. And I was at work all day with not much to do, too. Drats. Next week? Maybe? Shinogle. Thank you, Shane.
Yeah. No, hey, thanks anyways. That's
you know
cool.
what? See, he just did that. That's fine.
I love that he's like, shit, I could have done that instead of standing around at work.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, if you want to be with the awesome people, send us an email to balticeffect@gmail.com. Send your quiz questions to nate@natebjork.com.
Indeed.
Also, send us your whiskey to... I don't know.
Either one of those.
Send it...
comment below.
About where we get our whiskey?
No, yeah, about a whiskey recommendation.
I'd like that.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Nate is nice.
Trent is nice.
Stella's a pretty kitty. And we love you.
So, there's this book that a buddy of mine wrote. He just put it out today. It's just only an ebook. But brilliant.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
They say that was invented up here. Or the salad bar was invented up here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That's pretty great.
Yeah.
Have you read it already?
I'm about halfway through it. It's like, listen to these...
The Buffeteer's Guide.
The Buffeteer's Guide, Mastering the Art of All-You-Can-Eat Dining by David Deal. Let's see, I'm going to... Just even the table of contents is hilarious. But like it'll do, it's fun. It's just very funny. Like, it's so well thought out.
about going to the buffet.
Yeah. And where to sit facing the buffet, much like a gunslinger will never sit with his back to the door.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
So face tables are better than booths. But if you're gonna do booths, make sure the kids are on the inside so they're landlocked.